Good afternoon, dear participants of the conference, and I would like to present the results of my team's scientific research. Over the last decade, small and medium-sized businesses have enterprised many changes in the digital sphere. Such transformations began from the initial digital adaptation use of email and primitive digital services to modern information technologies that allow enterprises to become equal participants in powerful foreign markets. Therefore, the level of digital maturity of a business largely determines its ability to be competitive and develop in the near future. But the research of the scientific works of modern authors revealed a lack of applied tools for assessing the level of digital competences of small and medium-sized businesses in Ukraine. Therefore, there is no understanding what other the domestic businesses is ready to integrate into the global trends of digital development. Which is why we have developed the Index of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Digital Transformation, called the HEAT Index. It includes human factor, that is digital literacy of personnel, digital tools or instruments, which include software applications, different cloud services, communication platforms, project management tools, data analysis software, and technology support, including hardware, software, networks, and other IT infrastructure. The value of a heat index is calculated as a weighted sum of the values of these three relevant indicators. To test the method of determining the national index, we interviewed 24 respondents representing SMEs, who answered questions about the use of digital technologies and different business tools. A matrix of numerical and categorical data was obtained. After encoding the categorical data, cleaning and normalizing the data, a digital maturity index was found for each enterprise, defined as a value between 0 and 1. For further work, this sample of enterprises, it was necessary to divide them into groups based on similarities and specifics of digital development. The hierarchical approach is one of the best studied was chosen for clustering modern constructing, which is agglomerative algorithm. The optimal value of the number of clusters was chosen on the basis of a visual analysis of dependency. The value of a silhouette coefficient was considered the main factor when making a decision. It ranges from -1 to 1, which values closer to 1 indicating well-separated clusters. So local maxima of the silhouette and Kalinsky-Harabash indices are observed at 3 and 8 clusters, while local minima of the Davis-Baldwin index concede these same points. Considering the specific task for the dataset consisting of 34 points, selecting 6 or more clusters appeared to be excessive. Consequently, a value of 3 clusters was chosen as a more suitable option. So next I will present one of the obtained results. Using Euclidean distance for 2 points, Ward linkage for 2 clusters, we obtained a fairly good result for the division into 3 clusters.
I'm
For
sorry,
example, cluster...
Olena, please,
Yes.
can you change your slides because we don't see your another slide.
Wait just a moment, I download my presentation in PDF, sorry. Just a moment. Can I continue or start from the beginning?
You can continue.
Okay. A more detailed analysis of the cluster profiles showed that cluster number one consists of participants who effectively use websites and social networks. In addition, they demonstrate average or above average levels of digital literacy compared to the majority of respondents. This cluster demonstrated a strong digital presence and proficiency of the use of digital tools. On the other hand, cluster number two is characterized by inefficient use of digital tools among its participants. In addition, most respondents in this cluster have low levels of digital literacy and report unsatisfactory technical support. Cluster number three shows a moderate level of use of social networks, but relatively low indicators in other areas. It should be noted that the initial level of digital literacy among employees of this cluster is relatively low. Having three clusters of enterprises with similar indicators of digital maturity, it becomes possible to develop three roadmaps for their effective digital transformation and then monitor, support, and stimulate these processes. This analysis enables the creation of digital profiles for inter-regions, helps identify problematic groups of enterprises, pinpoints bottlenecks in the digital transformation process, and support the recommendation of systematic strategies for rapid digital development. There are other side effects of calculating the index. For instance, small and medium-sized businesses will be able to identify and fill digital skill gaps, receive comprehensive data for policy and support programs, stimulate the implementation of innovations with the involvement of progressive digital tools. And additionally, the clustering analysis of Smith offers useful insights into revising the individual components of the heat index and their associated weighting factors. By studying the shared trends, which identified enterprise clusters and assessing their digital maturity strength and weakness, a systematic approach can be developed to improve digital maturity levels, thus increasing the competitiveness of domestic small and medium-sized enterprises. Thank you for your attention.